Nancy Ann Abelman, Nancy Aitchen Audes, John Herbert Adler, Ross Allen Albert, Brian Michael Allen, Robert Joseph Ambrose, Stephen A. Armatus, Kent Ronald Ashwood, Herman Taylor Bayless,
Joshua Robert Belsky, Frederick L. Brancati, R. Michael Brittell, William Kevin Carroll, Graham Murray Carter, Michael Thomas Casey, George Robert Cheevers, Peter S. P. Chu, Richard Allen Chicatel, Darla Jean Christopher, Bradford Cleveland,
Anita Clifford Rich, Barbara Ellen Amati Coffin, Marco Korick, Sarah Craig, Sheila Ellen Crowley, Michael Francis Cullinane, Christina Elizabeth Cunningham Postema, James Edward Davis, Sophia E. Davis, David Harry Dreyfus, David Rice Ecker,
Karen Evans Rose, Emeka Kalu Azera, Francis Miller Fessmeyer, Andrew Bott Fries, David Martin Frim, Karen Jean Froome, David Anthony Garcia, Heidi Adele Garland, Robin Mary Gillespie, Maxwell Gould, Gerald Ferguson Hale, Elizabeth M. Hamlish,
James Stephen Harrington, Stephen Matthew Harris, Stephen Gregory Harrison, Edward Northrop Hay, William V. Henningsgaard, Thomas M. Hines, George Justin Holder, Tanya Huber Landauer, Elizabeth Ann Ippolito,
Sarah Johnson Snyderman, Scott Theodore Johnson, Margaret Catherine Kaplan Pierce, Andrew Howard Kaplan, Alexander Neil Kaplan, Elizabeth Brendan Kelly, Tuomo Yuhani Corolla, Toby Taichi Kimura, Nelda Linda Latif, Stephen J. Leahy,
Andrea Meredith Lee, Gail S. Lewis Johnston, Daryl Andrew Lebo, Christopher Martin Losa, Keith Meredith Maillard, Raj Ravi Marfashia, Charles Tedrick Marshall, Bernard Joseph McLaughlin, Michael J. Miller, Thomas Joseph Milne, Gary R. Monzone, Benjamin Franklin Myers III, Carlos Manuel Narvaez Jr.,
Pamela Neville Sington, Stephen George Knowles, Jeffrey S. Nye, Linus Charles O'Donnell, Agatha Okiere, Stephen Dakin O'Leary, Frank M. Pastor, Michael Dale Penn, Lisa Peters Driver, Maxine S. Pfeffer, Ted Ashton Phillips, Jr., Thomas Paul Pinansky,
Peter W. Portless, Mary Angela Procida, Matthew Howard Rabuzzi, Anne Gladys Renfrew, Elizabeth Glazier Richards, Mark Kenneth Roberts, Peter Cullen Rockwell, Brenda A. Russell, Maura Ann Scanlon,
Lavinia Schoen, Noel Cradle Skidmore, Norbert Allen Seals, Jeffrey W. Seelan, David Samuel Shelton, James Barrett Shepard, Lauren Suzanne Sugarts Hammett, Harriet Duncan Silbaugh, Lauren Silva, Willa Z. Silverman, Leslie Moselle Sims,
Margaret Catherine Stevens, Marvin Hunter Taylor, Edward Donovan Tompkins, Gregory Carlton Van Buren, Sharon Ann Vaughn, William Mark Vasquez, Robert John Walsh, Stephen August Warnke, Samuel Christopher Watkins, Jeffrey Allen Willick, John Hiller Zobel,